Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, it's Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, 36 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go Madison up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
From 19 yards away.
And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Greg Joseph on 40 extra point.
The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
first carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker, following a gain of 6.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big gain.
Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
In motion, Aguilar.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Jackson going to run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they're running out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Running from the shotgun with Madison.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jordan Addison,
54 yards.
and the Vikings have retaken the lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. There he goes left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now this throw caught left side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Flush to his right. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd and 1, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings 12.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
But Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Off the option, here's Edwards.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Jackson on second down. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Edwards is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Once more, Edwards. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's third and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Minnesota.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action. Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
On the handoff, it's Madison.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action now. Cousins steps away. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Cousins will try and throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Jackson now. Forced out to his left.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here's Madison running on 1st down to about the 35, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play fake. Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
Cousins on 1st down.
Now inside the 25.
And finally marked down at the 23. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Cousins now.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens 17-yard line.
Now a give to Madison, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run it with Madison.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. They'll run it with Madison.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson.
At the 49-yard line.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
To throw, Cousins. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
On play action, Cousins steps away to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Madison.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Madison. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing here, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly